Hi, this video is for parents of art history students in lieu of back to school night. One of my one of my favorite things in the fall is to meet parents. So I'm sorry that I won't be able to see some of you early in the year, but hopefully by the time we get to parent conferences, we'll have everybody who wants to here to meet. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself. In case you don't know me, I've had some of these students before. But if not, I'll just introduce myself. I'm Nathan Shackelford. This is my 26th year of teaching, and I've been at East High School for 21 years. This is my 22nd. And I love teaching here. I love working with students, and I think the students are the best part of school. Um, the classes that I'm currently teaching, you can see that let me see if I got this right. Nope, it's over here. Okay. The classes that I'm teaching, um, I teach the film and animation and new media classes, and then I also teach this art history course. So I have three sections of film and animation, and then one of art history. I have a couple other responsibilities here at school. I'm the yearbook advisor, so some of you parents may see emails from me, especially this year because our book has never been published as late as this. So we're making it through that, but it is coming. Um, and I also do Canoe Club, which is our outdoors club, taking students hiking, rock climbing, paddling, whatever the students want to do, which I love. I love the outdoors. And then we also have a talent showcase called Trunk Full of Funk, where we give students an opportunity to share some of their talents in a outside of school fashion. So I enjoy all these things and being involved in the school. St. Charles East is a fantastic school that I love being part of, the community. Um, and This class, art history, is one of my favorite classes to teach because we get to talk about culture, um, art, obviously, and just all the societies that create things. And it just it's a fun way to get to know each other, and also just to learn about the world and to learn new ways of responding to the things that we see. We start. What I hear from students a lot is after taking this class, when they go out into the world, they start to notice the connections between lots of things that they see, whether it be at an art museum or in pop culture. These things are all connected, and there's references everywhere to the things that from history and from other places. And so I love that. We've had some students from this class go and study art history at Boston College and work at Huntington Library in Los Angeles. And I'm trying to think of a Riverside Art Museum. Um, when I worked in California, we taught this class, and it was just exciting to see our students who fell in love with art history really join that world of the world of museums, and just to get involved. A little bit more about myself. I moved to the Chicagoland area from Los Angeles in 2000, and I have three kids. The youngest is a senior in high school right now, and my two younger kids did take this class, art history, when in their high school, which they enjoyed. And ironically, my oldest daughter didn't have it available to her, so she didn't take it, but she became an art history major at Wheaton College. So, in one way or another, that my own kids have really enjoyed art history, and it is fun to see other students start that journey of learning about so many things in history and culture. Our class is going to be focused on the 250 artworks that the College Board has decided are the basis for the AP Art History exam. So we have a few students in our class that are not taking the AP exam. They're taking this class as a regular class, which is fine. But just so you know, the way the class is set up, those 250 pieces are the pieces that we're going to focus on, and they are from all across the world as well as across history. So we start in prehistory, and then we eventually end up in the period called global contemporary, which is the period we're currently in. So the art that they're going to see in global contemporary will be pieces by artists who are alive and working today, and then everything in between. So it's a pretty intense course, but I like to think that it's a lot of fun too. So a lot of students may not have the background for talking about art in this way, but we kind of ramp up, and I'm already hearing the students use the language of art history. Today, a student referred to something as being idealized, or they're using the terms like hierarchical scale or things like that. And it's exciting to see how quickly they pick up on the language and they know how to apply it. And that's going to be super helpful. Um, so we are going to be on this treadmill of covering these artworks over time. And so far, what we've covered is all the pieces in global prehistory, and then which was pieces of artwork from all over the world from before written language. Um, and then we are now moving into the ancient Mediterranean, which is one of the largest groupings of work. It's going to include the ancient Near East, Babylon, Assyria, places like that. And then we're currently in Egypt, which is really interesting to look at. So we're going to be moving through all these places and cultures, talking about people's priorities, why they make things, what they do, and just trying to kind of lock those things into our minds and then learn how to talk about them together as you compare and do different things with that. So that's just a little overview of the course, and we are going to have some homework, but it's not going to be heavy. So I may have the students take some notes or watch some videos at home, but we're going to try to make it so that most of the discussion and writing happens during class. And so that's going to be kind of how we format the class. We are going to pace ourselves so that we're not too rushed at any point, and that we get to do a lot of the stuff in a more communal way. So I'm excited to have this class with only 8 students, where we can really work together and get to know each other better. If you'd like to get in touch with me, the email is the best and most efficient way for me to communicate. So if you can send me an email, I'm going to put my email address up in this video, and during class, in most classes I'm able to answer an email, and so it's a really quick way for me. But if you leave me a voicemail, that's fine too. It will become a voice email that I can then listen to and respond to. But if you have any questions or you need to communicate with me in any way, feel free to do that. So I'm sorry I couldn't meet with you in person, but I'm happy to make this video and send some um, good vibes your way. And if you ever need to communicate with me, email is great. And looking forward to this year. Thanks so much.